Natasha Bedingfield, yo. We got one for you today, and I got energy. Alright. You gotta understand that you're better than you think you are. And I'm not saying that to be like narcissistic or egocentric or whatever. Like, you are better than you think you are in almost all cases. I still have to remind myself that I'm better than who I can become better. I can become better. Now, obviously, you want to pat yourself on the back along the way, right? Don't beat yourself up about where you're at. It's all a journey, but understand that you are better than what you think you are. I promise. You know, you raise your standards and the universe will meet you there, you know? And let me just break down a little story, okay? I don't know if it's a story or whatever, but I have an employee that works with me, right? And if she sees this, I told her all this anyway, so it's nothing behind anyone's back. I told her all of this right to her face. There's so many times, okay? I work as a bike mechanic, right? And she is like an assistant. She helps out and whatnot. Okay, so there's so many times where she calls me to do something, right? Man, I need your help for this. I need your help with this. I need your help with this, right? And I know she could do it. Not all the things. I understand. Some things you need some experience with. But there's so many times where I know if she just looked into it a little harder, she could do it. And she cuts herself short. She cuts herself short. And I was the same way, and I still catch myself being that way. If we're working on electric bikes, for example, I don't know much about electricity and electric bikes and all that. It's a little more complicated. I try not to cut myself short. I say, if somebody else knows how to do, if somebody else was able to invent or discover this and, build an electric bike, I can at least learn how to fix it. I mean, shit. You know what I mean? So, there's so many times that she cuts herself short. Just the other day, she needed me to lower the seat for somebody, right? And it was a different seat collar, right? It wasn't the ones that we have on all the other ones. It was a different one. I never lowered it either. I never lowered that seat either. So she called me to help. And I looked at it and I realized, this is, obviously it's different than all the other ones. I looked, okay, it takes an Allen key, grab the Allen key, loosen it, blah, blah, blah. Simple, right? She could have done it. I know she could have done it if she just didn't cut herself short and she just looked at it. See, she looked at it for 1 second. She said, I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before. I'm just going to go get Matt and he'll do it, right? And I told her, there's some things that I know you can do. I know you can do it. And she told me, she said straight up, I have a problem with just cutting myself short and not thinking that I'm good enough or whatever, right? And she said she does the same thing with working out, right? And she just, it's the same thing with working out. If you look at the other fit people in the gym and you think, I'm never going to be able to get to look like that, so I'm just not even going to try or whatever, then you're never going to look like that. It's all mentality, right? So the point of the video is that you are so much greater than you think. I mean, shit, it's one thing to fix a bike, it's another thing to build it. I mean, literally weld it and create the geometry and everything. And the point is that I'm not at that stage yet, but I know, my mentality is that I know I can get to that stage because of my mentality. Because of my mentality. It's all about a mentality. And people say, oh, he just learns faster, or she just learns faster, he's mechanically driven, or no, that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. Some people might be, it's left brain and right brain is all it is, and you can tap into it. You can tap into it. The DNA and the heredity thing, we gotta get over that. The only thing that's really DNA set is your height and your weight. That's pretty much it. Besides that, you can learn anything that I can learn, you can learn, and you can do it better. And vice versa. Anything you can learn, I can learn, and I can do it better. Okay, so you know, we need to get over this mentality that it's in our genes. I just can't do it. That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit. We know people that used to claim they're big boned. You know, we know that's bullshit. You know, there's no such thing as being big boned. You're just fat. You're fat. That's all it is. Anybody that's skinny that says they can't put on muscle, you just need to lift it. You know, it's the point is that you can become so much greater. Do not second guess yourself. She second guesses herself so much, and I pointed out. She said she didn't know how to spell change. You know, like change, like loose change. And she's like, is it CHANG? And then I didn't say anything. And she's like, no, that's not right. That can't be right. That's a different type of change. And she's like, please tell me. I don't know what it. You know what it is. You know how to spell it. You're second guessing yourself. So don't second guess yourself. It all comes down to a mentality. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the mentality. The difference between somebody that doesn't think that they can raise a seat and a person that thinks they can build a rocket ship is a mentality. That's all it is. You can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. I know, like, as corny as that may sound. So just understand your greatness in this world. The only reason why, look, there's so much power behind it. There's so much power people have because people don't recognize and hone into their greatness. So people can take advantage of that. If you don't think you're great, people are gonna take advantage of you, or you're just not gonna become the greatest version. You're just never gonna become the greatest version. If I told myself all I'm gonna do at this bike shop is just focus on, you know, the customers, and I don't really, you know, I don't think I can repair anything. I told her I went into that bike shop, no knowledge, zero knowledge. I didn't know anything about bikes. I didn't know how to change a tire. I didn't even know or change a tube. I didn't even know that there was a tube inside of a tire. I didn't know any of that. And I'm not trying to brag at all. It's the complete opposite. I'm trying to say that if I can learn it in 3 months, that you can learn it. It's just, your mentality needs to change. So that's that. You can apply it to any facet of life. I got energy. It's a beautiful fucking day. Just look at the horizon, man. Look at the horizon. Horizon. Yeah. Beautiful day, man. I got energy. I hope I inspired you. I motivate and inspire. Every day I recharge through this music. I'm proving that you can be anything you wanna. Yup.